First of all, good to meet you, brother.
No, thank you. Same here.
Great job in the movie, man. I love the fact that Captain America is back and you're in that seat.
I appreciate it.
Coming off of watching the series with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you being in the seat now, it really touches on some very important issues that are going on in society, and they say art imitates life. I was happy to see Isaiah Bradley come back and some of the things that he experienced. Talk to me about how art imitating life, it deals with the black man space in America, but at the same time, you've been facing some backlash in real life for even playing the role of Captain America, and how have you been dealing with that?
Well, I think when you look at my situation in my life, it mimics and revolves with Sam Wilson's space extremely well, because if you look at Captain America, the first Avenger, it was a platform that Marvel grew the entire franchise on to Endgame. And Endgame was the quintessential beacon of the end of the game. So there's no way to build on top of that. So you had to start over. You know, so Captain America Brave New World is that foundation again on which the whole Marvel universe would be built to that amazing crescendo of an Endgame-esque type film. So it's just the beginning, the middle, and the end that I think once people see, they'll recognize as it's a quintessential, typical Marvel, exciting, thrilling type of film.
Absolutely.
So you told Esquire that Captain America is your Oscar. So what makes you feel so sure about this role?
Not that I'm gonna get an Oscar for the role, but it is my Oscar. In this business, it's hard to find recognition. It's hard to find appreciation. I've put in 24 years of work. And usually when you do that amount of work, there's a reward at the end of the rainbow. Right. You can see that light at the end of the tunnel. And instead of a little statue, I got a shield. So that is my Oscar. That's my reward for my hard work.
Yeah.
And it's, it's a blessing. I'm truly living the American dream.
You know what? I feel like you got a bit of an award when you turned the whole industry into something. And what I'm going to say is Future, NBA Youngboy, Nick Cannon, you actually encouraged them to have multiple kids through She Hates Me. Do you feel like you set the trend for that? Because I do.
I was definitely there at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I would say Spike is the legend that gave us that blessing. But
yeah, there was a spike in number of kids.
It was a spike in number of kids, yes.
You was the first legend for that. Do you and Spike still have a relationship where maybe we could see y'all work together again sometime?
Yeah, I mean, I run into Spike all the time. Our circles are really small.
Yeah.
I just got back from New York, and, we're both sports fans. I know his kids, I know his wife, and, we have a very good relationship,
Yeah.
And I would love the opportunity to work with Spike again, now that I have this.
That would be
there you go.
amazing.
There you go.
Yes.
Since we're in the music world a little bit, working with the Morning Hustle, I wanted to ask you, man, are there any similarities between Captain America, Sam as Captain America, and Papa Doc? Because, Clarence had real good parents.
Right. Sam definitely was raised right.
Yeah.
The thing about Sam Wilson that's so interesting, and I talked to Stan Lee about this years ago, when Sam has always been a reflection of the black community. When Sam was first introduced into the Marvel comic books, it was the black exploitation era.
Yeah.
So he was introduced as a street hustler from Harlem. He was, bumping and grinding all over the streets of Harlem, because that's what a strong male representation was at that point. And then once the black culture and black reality evolved, so did Sam Wilson. He became a soldier. He became a counselor of men. He became a veteran. And he's always reflected what our best or our favorite example of us was at that time. And Stan Lee wanted to make sure that that representation was there, and it was there in a positive way, in a way that we could relate to.
Yeah.
So I think, with Sam Wilson, one thing I wanted to do was, make him very relatable, make him very appreciated by not only the culture, but everyone who sees the movie. And I think Papa Doc was the exact same way. If you look at Papa Doc was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And I always tell people when they make fun of Papa Doc, I ask people, tell me what you were doing 25 years ago and if anybody remembers it.
Yeah.
Papa Doc, boy.
He was that dude.
Yeah.
You've been such a joy, so amazing. I've heard some things that you don't like pictures taken. Now that you're the superhero,
I don't.
Are you going to take pictures more with kids?
I'm going to
and
stay
stuff?
inside.
I'm gonna stay inside. It's crazy.
That's not your thing.
I'm going to stay
It's not
inside.
it's okay. Not
It's
everybody.
just, you have to realize this. It's 2025. You take a picture, once that narrative is out there, the narrative is out there.
That's true.
You know, you not only have to protect your brand, you have to protect yourself, you have to protect your family.
Absolutely.
You know, so at some point in time, unless I know you, unless I trust you, unless I know you're there to protect me, I'm not going to put my trust in you and put myself out on a limb like that.
Yeah.
That's just not smart in this day and
You're
age.
right.
Now, if it's a controlled environment like this, we could take all the pictures because
Yeah.
I got everybody here watching.
Right.
Right.
But if it's just me over there and you over there, nah. We got words.
And
for
that's
that
why
where
you're
I'm
getting
from.
paid the big bucks.
We appreciate your time, man.
Yes.
What's the last thing you want people to take from Captain America: A Brave New World?
Sam Wilson has come a long way, and I'm very proud to say that I'm able to sit in this chair with this shield and say I represent Sam Wilson.
Yes.
He's an honorable man, he's a decent man, and he's a man you can look up to, no matter what your race, no matter what your background, no matter where you're from. When we were shooting this movie, Julius, Ona, and I, every day we would talk on set, 2 words would come up. It was compassion and empathy. And I think we as a culture, we as a people, definitely deserve more compassion and more empathy.
All right, there it is. Anthony Mackie, Brave New World,
Yay.
Captain America. Thank you for your time, bro.
I'm
We
fine. I
appreciate
don't
you.
watch superhero movies, but I watched some of this, and I'm gonna go back into the movies. and watch
Absolutely.
it. Right? We go back and
They
forth.
only let
about
us
this.
watch the first 30 minutes. They wouldn't show us the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm going back. Okay, you
I
grabbed me.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
All right,
That's
thank
sweet
you
of
for your
Thank
time,
you
bro.
so much. Thank